In the air to right, and he did it again!
Thank you all for watching this here video. Please like and subscribe and follow.
Welcome back to the Lefties 2 broadcast. So we have the Clash season finals. It's finally here. And we have the third, fourth place game going for the $100 prize. And of course, the first, second place game. $250 on the line for first place. It's going to be insane. Stay with us. Let's get the finals going. Again, just to kind of give you a heads up where it all started, right? It all started way. Let's go. Way back on, April 14th is when this was announced. It's been a long journey. $500 prize pool, right? $500 prize pool. First place, $250. Second place, $150. Third place, $100. 16 teams, right? 16 teams. Two conferences, Violet and Scarlet. It started out here. All right, this is where it started out. It kind of changed. A lot of dropouts. People changing randomly all over the place. But we had it. We had a live stream, right? There's the $500 prize pool, right? All of you guys that talk a lot of smack, right? It all came down to this, right? Colt right there, 6-1 in the Scarlet Conference. JdRusch 5-2, 4-3, 4-3, 4-3. It was tough here in the Scarlet. Not so much little top heavy here with the 7-0 Matthew 1 and Brian 5-2, and then Evil Prime 4-3. But bottom of the barrel, guys. It's been a long journey. We have the games, we have the stats. Guys, this is also the Discord, the unofficial Baseball Clash Discord. By the way as well, Season 2, right? There's going to be a different little thing. Season 2 already going on. Also, there's a Level 9. Level 9, 8 teams. If you want to talk some shit, but you don't have all those players leveled up, this is your opportunity. So, you know, a lot of people in that Facebook, man, you guys talk a lot of shit being great, but sign up put for free, for real actual money. All right, let's get into the third, fourth place game right now. All right, here we go. From the Juan's perspective, Sato. Again, going against Colt here, right? Game 1, third, fourth place game. This started all the way back in April, right? The first game was probably, I believe, in May. But here we go, lead off from Juan. Colt is the number 1 seed in the Scarlet Conference. And, man, he had a tough 2 out of 3 battle with Ben, myself, to get into this spot. And it was brutal game 3. So he's trying to get that money, represent Scarlet. You know, he's here, showing up. And, you know, there you go. Juan leading off with 2 hits here. Again, man, there's a little extra pressure going on in these games when it comes down to actual money. And the funny thing is, we didn't pay any money to get here, except, you know, maybe we paid for season passes or whatever. But $100, man, you know, just to play a little game, man. You know, that's about 4 or 5 platinum season passes. And if you're only doing gold, that's, you know, a good 19. You know, that's makes up for a lot of season passes or even a lot of players, right? At least a year of players in season gold passes. Either way, it's already 1-0. Juan is putting the gas on here in game 1. Swings out of the zone there, gets the first out. That's a crucial out to get. Kevin is no joke. Juan here, a little touchy of the thing. I gotta control the screen here. Still on my phone. That's a double play ball if we can get it. And boom, safe. Okay. Little slow there. Just a little dribbler. Enough to get that level 12 Wilson to first base. So still not out of the woodworks here, and swinging probably out of the zone there. Gonna get the second run across. Colt, I don't know, man. He's getting hit pretty well here. A couple of those out of the zone hits, though. And there he goes, Leo, doing some damage like he did against Matthew. 3-0 here in game one, top of the ninth inning. Here's that level 13 Michelle getting them this far. Pretty interesting. But remember, guys, this is a little bit different. This is best 3 out of 5. Got to win 3 games. So, there you go. Get out of that inning. That's a tough inning there for Colt. He's lost 2 games in a row here in the playoffs. And still probably a little bit on tilt, thinking about we should be in that championship game. Don't blame him. But that's how you get back on it, right? Nice shot there. And Smith is going to get to second base easily. So that is great job there. Way to answer back. You can't get all 3 of them back with one swing unless you can get 2 on. All right, so that's a good way to start the inning here. And just kind of, but hey, man, Juan has been pitching great with the common pitcher, Michelle. Typically a pitcher that's easy to read. And there you go, Kaya up the middle. Nice little chopper there. And looks like Smith's going to score, making it 3-1. Nice job. Way to answer back here. Put himself in a great position. No outs, 1 runner on. Tying run at the plate. So where are we going to go with this bad boy? It is time for Colt to shine. And there it goes, baby. Answering back. Again, Kaya, you don't need a score here, but he sends her anyways, and it's going to be an off throw, 2-3. Tying runs at second base, winning run at the plate in your tomahawk. And I don't know, man, no out still. This is a great answer after giving up 3 runs at the top of the ninth. That's the thing, man. Juan is doing a great job, but it's so hard against these top players, and that is baseball clash again. He's sending Mickey. He's safe. All right. Tie and run sitting there at third base. Again, good players, man, know how to hit Michelle. That's the tough part. You need to do a little bit better work. And when you get to this far in the competition, Michelle, you just got to get some baseball clash help. That's pretty much what's going to work out here. And that is a ball in. Okay. I don't blame him there, but interesting turn of events. Runners on the corner. Still a good spot to be in, if you're both, again, double plays intact now. And Jessica, it was a game 1 hero in the conference finals, that walk-off. Another shot as a walk-off here, or at least it tied up a little bit. 3-1 count. Again, Michelle not super deceptive with that fastball. And he got baseball clash, and he's sending Mickey. No, he's not out. Okay. Again, you can't really send Mickey there at all. Can't expect an error. But last out, and it's going to happen. Juan's going to get out of the jam. Good game 1 there. Wow. Okay, let's go to game 2. Game 2 is here, and this time we have it. Colt is going to be hitting first here. He is the away team as Juan was able to sneak one. Man, it's a 3-game losing streak here for Colt. Again, who only lost 1 total game in the regular season. So now he needs to find a way to get it done. Remember, $100 on the line here. And that was a good game 1, man. 3 runs in that top of the ninth from Juan. And then a nice answer back from Colt there. Just couldn't get it done. Again, Michelle, not really to set the pitcher, but Juan is showing what you could do if you just stick to your game plan. So a solid job. And, a little bit of luck there. Again, level 12 Tom, man, is getting a little bit tough there. Swinging outside the zone. Smith, easy 1 out. And, here we go. Let's see if Colt can kind of regroup here. Right, get out of this little funk that he's in. Swinging at that one. It might be a little tilt swing. Not quite sure what he's planning on here. And there it is. There you go. Answered back. Again, that's one thing about Colt, man. You got a lot of nerves. You're playing with money on the line. But he's been playing a long time. He knows what he's doing. And you just got to go back to your instincts. And nice little shot there with Kaya. And Mickey here. Try to find a way. Swinging that ball again there, man. Michelle is showing. Juan is showing that you could do a lot of work here with Michelle if you just kind of move Again, stay different paths, even kind of showing, well, not different paths there, right? Staying the same thing, but he's going fastball, breaking ball, fastball, fastball, breaking ball. 3-0 count. Dangerous hitter still at 222 power. He just walked him. Okay. Still 2 outs, 2 on. And Michael, common versus common. And then Michael is here in the level 14 Michael, man. He's a solid hitter. And he's, Juan's there staying away from the power, coming inside that curveball, and just 3-0. Again, you don't need to throw a strike here all the time. And there it is. Walk 2 in a row. You can't walk anymore. And Jessica waiting for it. Waiting for that fastball. Big mistake. Again, man, you get out. You got to come in every once in a while, man. You got to show them you're willing to throw a strike. You throw 8 straight balls. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Leo can't get the throw done. 4-0. Colt, nice job here. Little 2-out rally. That's what you like to see, baby. All right, even this series up at 1 apiece. But remember, Juan is known to hit. Gets out of the inning finally. 2 big innings in back-to-back games, putting pressure on the opponent. Colt's going to have to have a little better pitching performance this game if he wants to kind of get back into the series here and get back that home field advantage. And that's just not how you do it. Change up, leadoff bomb. Christine, again, a lot of power there. And that's what you like to see in Morgan coming up. And he's going to go throwing a strike. He's attacking the zone with that 4-run lead, now 3-run lead. And not running on Clemens. Good idea. But again, Juan has some good hitters coming up, man. You cannot just rest on your laurels. You got to go out there and pitch and do your thing. I like to see the aggressiveness, and maybe you can get a lucky out here, but that's not doing it. There it is. That's a great pitch. It looked like it could have been a strike. That's a double play. That's Jay's deception. Jay has that deception. I'll be swinging at that too. All right. And nice. Oh, man. That's a good fork ball. Good take also. Good for both. That's a strike. Up the middle. Okay, 2-out rallies. It's your turn there, Juan. What you going to do? Okay, Wilson, level 12. This is in favor of Jay. Right? A lot of breaking balls. And he's swinging outside the zone. Game, set, match. All right, let's go to game 3 now, 1-1. All right, game 3. I would have loved to see some perspective, but these videos are all from the perspective of Juan, which is okay. It's fine, but you like to see what the Colt's doing as well. But game 3, and again, both teams, man, they've won on the road here, so good job for both of them. A little background noise this time. Kind of muted it last time, but it'll be good. A little gameplay action. Quick out there. Again, Colt finally able to rebound after 3 losses in a row, dating back from the conference finals as well. So, it must feel good to get back in the winning column. He's not a player that typically loses 3 in a row at all at any time, right? We all have those stretches where we just kind of get beat a little bit, but Colt's not one of those 3 losses in a row kind of guys. Nice job. Just carving him up on that one. That's the Colt we all know. Juan's got a level 14 Ray, though. Dangerous hitter. Dangerous player. Again, 2-out rally happened before. So we got to go out there and kind of execute. Stick to your game plan. Again, Colt doesn't throw any strikes here. You don't have to, bait him. All right, and outside. Staying away from the power. He knows Ray has that deceptive, 192 power is pretty good at level 14, and I don't know why you're swinging there, but still get the job done. Dangerous pitcher swinging at 2 outs. You don't need to force the issue. You got it done. Either way. Kevin, oh my, 50-50 ball. I know Miniclip doesn't know what the hell a strike is. If it hits anywhere in the zone, it's a strike. But anyways, there go, 3 outs. And game 3 here, Colt trying to gain that home field advantage back. And a win will do that for you right here. Simple little quick walk-off. Wins the game and gets you up 2-1. Smith to the window, to the wall. Nice double once again. That nice double in game 1 as well. Lead off. Kaya, what you gonna do? She summons the power gods. And that's exactly what you want. A little bit of juice from the queen of power here. And there it is. And we get the walk-off. Smith's coming around the mountain when he comes. Game 3 goes to Colts. 1 win away from $100. Let's go. Here we go. Game 4. Colt is 1 win away from getting to that $100 and that third place money. Let's see if he can go out here and get it done. It's been a fun series so far. Solid. Just clutch hits. And there it goes again. Talking about a clutch hit. Smith. 3 doubles in 4 games so far. The man is a double machine. Kaya summoning the contact gods again. And again, man, this is the way you got to do it. Got to get that pressure on early because that $100 is oh so close now. Let's go and get it. Nice strike there. Again, being careful with Kaya. 3-1 count. Careful, careful, careful.
Strike.
Okay, full count. What are you going to do with Smith there at second base? Oh, he's going for the strike. Here it goes. Baseball clash. Okay. That's what you want, man. Baseball clash out every so often. Can I get there? It is tilted swing. Smith going to get the third. It's okay. But, man, you get that baseball clash. You get a tilt swing at bad pitch. Now Tom Bomb coming up. And Tom delivers this time. Again, at level 12, man. Some kind of weirdness with Tom at level 12. All right, Michael, row your boat ashore. I'd like to see Michael at the 4-hole net. There it is. He got a drop, little bloop bloop. Good job putting the early pressure on. Jessica coming up here. Been pretty clutch in these playoffs. That's right. Ooh, good pitch. Good take. Both solid on that one. Sensitive phone. Volume popping up. What is going on here? And so we got a ball. And it's an error. In. Out. Still. Kevin recovers. Ah, boy, boy, boy. Okay. 3 outs away from that good old $100. $100 coming up. And up the middle, 1 out. Boom! 2 outs away. You can feel it. Can you feel it? Again, Juan, no sweat on Juan's chest here, man. He's got it slaying off that ball inside. It's a good changeup, but easy to read on that one. And it's going to be. Nice job there. Good old blooper. Winning run comes to the plate. Looking for that walk-off. Dangerous level 3, level 14, Ray. It's got to be careful, but you got it. You can't just keep on giving up the runs. There you go. Nice job. Way to come back with that. And it's like all about where are you going to go with this. Good. Oh, baseball clash. That's the second time baseball clash has helped out Juan in this game. Sometimes they don't want you to win at all. Good pitch. Got the opponent to swing at a bad one, but that level 14, that power, that timing, it comes in. Ooh, trying to get Kevin to roll in. That's a good move, though. A little outside, come back a little inside. Still in the ball zone. And up the middle. That's going to tie it up. Is it? Oh, I knew what he was doing there. He's trying to do that little blinker deke. Good eye, though. Level 12 Wilson. All right, again, good matchup for Jay. Good spin. Yeah, man, that's a good one there. Nice. Nice in the flames. That's not a good shot. That's a walk-off. We're going to be tying this up 2-2. Going to game 5. You got to love it. Let's go. Here it is for all the marbles, man. What a clutch walk off by one, down one. You know, tying this up 2-2. Guys, game 5, $100, third, fourth place game. This is great. And early swing there. And the nerves are coming up, people. The nerves are here. That $100 is on the line. You can feel it in your hands.
Strike.
Again, one game one. Oh boy. One game one. Okay, and then lost game 2 and 3, and the nice little comeback game 4. And Colt looking to kind of get this done. Nice job. 2 outs. Getting Juan to swing at some bad pitches. Level 14 Ray. Again, dangerous hitter. Shows her stuff each time. Slow motion. Lays off it. Look at that, man. That's good plate discipline there. Good plate discipline there. Where are you going to go? Inside 2-0. You got to be a little careful here. But this is it, guys. Last game. Last game of the season with both these guys here. And that's it. Oh, wow. Baseball clash worked in the favor of Colt on that one. That was a strike. All right. One run wins it. And Smith has been a god in this series. I think it's 3 for 4 for 3 doubles. I can't remember how many runs he scored, but either way, he's getting it done. And Michelle, wisely being careful. Yeah, 3-0 count. Again, this is 5 games. Can Smith get on for a 5th time? He does. It is going to the gap again. And Morgan gets it in a little bit quicker. But 4 doubles in this. Oh my, Smith has got to be your MVP if you win this one. He's got to be. 4 for 5. 4 doubles. Game's not going that long, people. Kaya. Got the speed demon coming in. 2-1 count, man. That's tough. This is where it all counts. 3-1. I'm almost kind of bunting here. A little hit and run action. That's a strike. Ooh, I was kind of getting nervous in that one. All right. Swinging at pop. Oh, my. Good pitch there. Good pitch. Mickey with the chance to be a hero. That's a strike. And there it is. Can he get it in? Smith's coming in to score. And with that, it's going to be an error. Colt's going to win 3rd place. Congratulations, Colt. Hats off to you. And again, congratulations to Colt from Baseball Bros. $100 to you. Led the way in Scarlet Conference. Had a tough Game 3 in that conference finals. That could have really gone either way. But you battled enough. Came back from a 1-0 hole in the 3rd, 4th place game. $100, man. Great job. Hope to see you in upcoming tournaments. Keep battling for Baseball Bros. And here we are for the finals. Ben representing the Scarlet Conference, 3rd seed, going against the undefeated in pretty much everything here in the Violet Conference, Matthew from Padres. Let's go ahead and get it. All right, here we go. The Championship Series. And guys, if you guys want to go see Matthew's point of view, you guys can go check out his YouTube channel. I will definitely post the link in the description. And again, Matthew is undefeated, 7-0 in the regular season. Only lost 1 game in the playoffs so far. Dude's a battler. I do see Shotaro pretty well, but Matthew, I haven't probably beaten this guy in a long time. He does do really well, great plate discipline, and knows how to kind of change it up a little bit. But I do have great plate discipline as well. So let's get this going and see what happens. And that's a fastball just where I want to see it. Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Jack started this whole entire championship with a Jack bomb. Oh, boy. Gotta love that one. Let's see when the nerves are going. Guys, people, and there we go. Back to back. Little Annie out of the zone. That's what you got to do. She starts it up again. Gotta love that. Like I was saying, man, that getting into this game was a lot more nervous. I was a lot more nervous. This one I wasn't so nervous just because I know how well Matthew is. But when you got that guaranteed money in, and this is kind of my probably hammer time. 2 out of the zone hits in a row. Probably a good idea there. But 2 on, no outs. Cool, what you gonna do? We got, with Matthew, man, we got to get more than 1. He is too much a competitor. And guys, I have Wade as my pitcher, right? And I'm pretty decent with Wade in general. But the problem with Wade is that the top 10%, top 5% of players in this game can see Wade from a mile away. So, I become pretty much a junk ball pitcher. So I got to get more than 1. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. And the one pitch there's 2 pitches with way out in front, that changeup. That's not what I want. Shotaro's changeup is disgusting. And that was a strike, and I was on it. I don't know if that was a ball at all, but I don't know what happened there. But that's a dirty pitch. Does get Andy to third base, though. But we got to get that run home, man. 1 run is not going to cut it here in a battle of 3 out of 5. It's nice to have a lead, put the early pressure on, but Matthew has the dude has ice in his veins. He just comes to play every day. And there you go, Walken Jackson. There you go. Andy Man. Let's do the Andy Man can. Look at this, man. Good eye by me. Relaxed. That coup ball is going to come back to haunt me, I think. Outside the zone again. Got to think he's got to come in eventually. And I was on it. All right, it's another pitch I was on. All right, there's 2 pitches, man. I'm on. I mean, it makes up. That's a great eye. 3-1 count. 3-1. What are you going to do? That fucking changeup, dude. Charles' changeup is nasty. And I was on it, but I wasn't. Look at that cursor. It's a little bit off. That's me getting a little overzealous. That's going to come back and haunt me. That's a pitch that's in the gap for sure. Possible home run with Andy's power. But that's going to come back to haunt me. Foreshadowing. Because again, Matthew, man, the dude can definitely see the zone. And this, I'm telling you, man, even when I face Wade, I love facing other Wades because I can see him so well. That's one of the defaults. Is I'm not really good with other pitchers, right? I've known Wade so well. Only other pitcher I really used probably more than Wade was James. James isn't going to cut it in this competition either. And there it is, Gapper had to come inside. And the good thing is he didn't have his full strength there, as I do have the lead. But Kaya, what is she summoning here? She's going to summon the contact god. All right. Starting off the early slider. You got to love that slider away from with lefties. A lot of times it's either a blooper or, a nice little ground ball to third base. Try to induce that double play early. But not happening. Good eye, 3-1 count. And, all right, there you go. Nice job by me. Give him a pop-up. Well done. And then Rosa. Okay, this is a pitch I like to do, but not today. Did not get enough inside. Matthew's going to walk it off, get game 1. It's not what I like to see. All right, let's go to game 2. All right, here we go, game 2. I am now the home team here, so that's good news. I'm going to go out there and try to get this 3 outs here so I can kind of even the series. But, again, the tough part is that now Mark is leading off with that full power and starts it off with a single. I try to be a little bit more aggressive on that, but he's waiting for that fastball. Not a good start by me. Again, Matthew is a tough cookie to crack. I probably haven't really beaten Matthew I don't play him that often, but it's been a while since I've actually probably beaten him. It's been a long time probably. That's the part about living in Indonesia is that I just don't play him enough. And there it is, 2 hits in a row to start this game off. And again, going back to Rosa's fastball in game 1, I like throwing that fastball inside, waist high. The problem is power hitters hit it if I miss my spot, and I don't typically try to throw for a strike. But Wade, one of his things, he does lack control. And Jackson not there to get that. Not a good job there. And we're going to get that. There we go. Get the runner there. I don't know why he went back with Rosa. Probably could have had Rosa on second base. But that's one thing I've learned, man. Like, giving up one run, sometimes you got to, man. You got to give up the little small stuff instead of the big stuff. That's a good strike. So that's what I was looking for at the Rosa, right? Get that foul ball. That's exact pitch. Just different spot. So I can go do this, and Dexter coming through. Maybe not necessary there for a shortstop to get to the second base side. But we got to put out this fire. And Tom is a tough cookie to crack. Again, there's that same pitch waist high. You can see I like to go to that pitch. And, a lot of times it's a ground ball pitch to lesser players. But 4 straight balls there, not good. And he's swinging, man. That's the tough part, man. He's swinging the first pitch. He's going for that strike. And definitely not going third with Tom there. But that second run is not a good one to kind of go with. It makes it a little bit harder. And see, again, the pitch, it works a lot of times. 2-4. But we're a little bit of a pickle. But again, like I said, I do like facing Shotaro, so I do see him well. Just going to give you guys a little insight. Not this is an excuse, but I'm playing this game around 4 o'clock in the morning. Back in Indonesia, a little jet lag action, but not an excuse. I was awake. Because jet lag allows you to be awake. Just kind of a, fun insight. And again, that's a little baseball clash for you. I was on that pitch with Jack, and straight shot. And Annie again, 2 for 2. See, man, he's been a little more aggressive in this one, it looks like. But I'm always looking for that strike. But now we have that tying run on. See, this is the problem with that second run getting across, is that a little bloop and a blast can't win it. It ties it. And 2-0 count. Got to see what we can do here. Man, that's 3 pitches I've been on in this game. It's not going 4 pitches. And again, that sweeper, I'm like, cursor's a little bit outside there. And good take by me. Kind of guessed he wasn't going to throw a strike there after throwing 2 meatballs that I just freaking missed to tie this game up. And great pitch. That's a 50-50 ball. You kind of have to go with that. It's nuts if you're not swinging at that. And that's a great pitch because it keeps the runner at second base. Koo, what you going to do? And swings at a ball, but it's going to get the run in. And a power hitter in Jackson coming up. Now, see that run, that little shitty thing. There wasn't even a hit and run on. Matt thought it was a hit and run. You look at his channel, but it was not a hit and run. But we're back in it. Now we got a blast. The book got the little bloop. We got the little luck after missing 2 shots of hammer. I just don't understand that. And again, I was watching Matt's video. He thinks I'm doing a hit and run there. And so that's why he's checking the runner. But we've got to go out here and execute with Jackson. 2-0 count. Got to swing at strikes. 3-0 count. He's being extra careful with this. Getting a power hitter. 212, 193 contact. And that splitter's so tough to hit, especially inside. There's that changeup again, and I was just a little bit over it. And again, I'm missing pitches. He's throwing strikes. So, and of course, he swings it. There it is. Game over. Game 2. So I missed my chances again. Beating myself. All right, here we go. Game 3. And I'm kind of ticked off with game 2 there. You're missing pitches. You're right on, and you're just swinging right through it sometimes. And that one looked like a strike, but apparently not. It was a ball, so that's a quick out. And, kind of frustrated. He goes right back there, that same spot, which, laid off it. If you're going to swing out of the zone, you're going to go back to it, probably going to lay off. Smart move by him. That's a good split. I'm not good with the splitter. It's more of a timing issue in certain spots. And I'm on that one. So he's being aggressive even with that changeup. I'm on the pitch, and, man, it's like a lot of countless where I'm on the pitch and it's just not working. So, this is one of the things. You see a game where it's, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, and it's just not working, man. It's like I'm missing stuff, should be missing stuff. On that pitch as well, apparently I'm just kind of late, which maybe I was a little late, but I don't, it's not going my way in the first couple games here. And when you're playing best three out of five, you can't make mistakes. You got to be able to hit the ones you're supposed to hit. And, get a little lucky throughout the game. That's going to happen to both sides. We've been playing this game long enough to know that you get a little lucky both sides, but you've got to be able to execute the strikes when they do come. And that wasn't a strike. So I am down to my last little 3 outs here. I got to find a way to get back to the 10th inning. Runners on, anything can happen. And going back to one of my favorite pitches. Like I said, man, there it is. I love that pitch. But a lot of times you get burned on it with the game 1 Rosa. So that happens. But 1 out, that's a good sign. Kaya, dangerous strike there. He loves hitting those curveballs. See if we can get that out of the zone a little bit, not getting him chasing at all, man. The guy has such good plate discipline. A lot of my little tricks that I do against, average, above average to, below players, it's easy. But when you got veteran players, expert players, you got to get a little luck. You just got to just get there and good eye all the way. Here's that game 1 hero, Rosa. And getting that little slider over. All these pitches in the zone are dangerous when you got Matthew up. So not doubling up on the slider, staying off it. Going that same pitch he likes, but going curveball. All right, 2-0, 2-1, 2-2. I got to get him to roll over something. And he's like me, man. Who really cares about the steals? And up the middle, and Dexter doesn't come through. It'd been nice to have a shortstop has a skill to kind of get to one place to another, right, in a timely fashion, because that would have been a great spot for a double play. But game winning, and there it is. Matthew is your champion. Little Andre blooper, 1-0. Good job, Matthew. Well deserved. All right, and there it is. Lefties to me, Benjamin. Second place, $150 is my way. It's great to see. Honestly, this is fun and stressful at the same exact time. The whole season, especially the games against JdRusch and Colt on vacation for both of those. And my family thought I was crazy when I was playing the games. But those guys are really huge competitors. And, of course, Matthew just dominating the whole entire season. Dude as casual as chill as could be. He's probably like from San Diego or something. Just how, cool and calm collected that guy was. So big shout out to him. And, of course, a big shout out to Matt, the commissioner of this whole thing. And big shout out to Ejan for funding the whole entire series. So great job there. Let's go present the first place trophy. And, of course, congratulations to the Padres, Matthew Tupper. The guy earned it, man. The dude is disgusting. Just, a little aside here. He did have a ridiculous lineup, and I think he could have won with any lineup, really. But trying to go through that murderer's row, definitely a tough task with the veteran player. And the guy deserved it. He did win this one. Let's see if we get a chance to kind of go on a repeat, maybe. But we'd like to see some fresh blood in Season 2. So if you guys haven't signed up for Season 2, go ahead and do it. And again, one more time, Matt, the commissioner, great tournament. Great job. A lot of work with the stats and everything else. And Ejan, thank you for sponsoring this whole thing with the actual cash money. A little crazy, but we appreciate it. So well done. You think Miniclip would do something? It's their fucking game, but not really. Anyway, guys, this is it for Clash season. Thank you guys for watching another Lefties 2 broadcast. See you next time.